This is the Negro Ninja. And today I want to talk about how bitches and men differ when it comes to relatability. Okay. Now, we as men, we look for what we can relate to. Okay. And let's look up the word relate real quick. Relate. Make or show a connection between. The second example. Feel sympathy with, identify with. Third example, give an account of, a sequence of events, narrate. Various versions of the chilling story have been related by the locals. Okay, now that's not to say that females with some sense do not want what they can relate to. Okay, bitches are the word and the word is a bitch. Okay, so everybody that is decent, we line up with the masculine. The masculine represents Jesus. You want to walk in God's image as much as you can. Okay, most bitches and bitch niggas in general, they the same thing. Bitches and hoes, they operate on that bad feminine. That's not to say that feminine energy is bad, but this is similar to the divine feminine. The type of feminine that'll make you go to hell. Okay, the witchcraft. They are selfish, and people confuse the word selfish and relate. Let's look up selfish. All right, selfish, of a person, action, or motive, lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure. Okay, now you see everybody hanging around each other. Do you really think they like each other? Mm-mm. Okay, you think they can relate because they're nothing like you. And these are a group of individuals that annoy you, one after another. But it's all an illusion. Remember how we talk about people just have the same demons. Okay, that's what it is with these hoes. That's how hoes favor one nigga over the other nigga. We've been over this for years. If you are not smoking or drinking or doing some type of drugs, you're gonna have a harder time with bitch. Okay, because you gotta realize, and this ain't even a point I'm trying to make, but we're just building up. And I think I did a video about this or been meaning to, but there have been a lot of bitches that say that once they stop taking birth control, they stop feeling attracted to the nigga that they have been sleeping with, or even the nigga that they're married to, or dating. Okay, it changes them. Now this is funny because I remember when YouTube used to let conspiracy videos just play, and I just used to be on them all day. One time I went to sleep, and somehow it played the Book of Law. I was like, what this sounds, like it sounds like it's intelligent at first. Then you hear some stupid junk, you're like, hold on, this ain't of Jesus right here. What was going on right here? But to the average nigga would think that it's a good book. So it was playing, and it got to the part where it was talking about pharmaceuticals and drugs and how you take it to be more connected to the devil. Okay, and that's how I discovered that. Okay, remember, bitches are the world and the world is a bitch. Now you hear my stories. Okay, ever since I've been making videos, work stories, I never really get along with people. I always have problems with people, authority and all this type of stuff. Okay, turns out that most people do drugs or they smoke or drink. You don't smoke or drink, they look at you like you are retarded for not doing these things. Okay, they look at you like how people used to look at rainbow zombies before it became mainstream. Like, you're right, what the heck is wrong with you? Y'all got mental illness. That's how you're the weird guy if you don't do any of this stuff. Okay, and there's people that are so functional that you wouldn't even think to even question whether or not they do drugs, but it'd be the main ones. Okay, the ones that you think don't be doing drugs be the main ones in there. Okay, and females in particular are very good at what I'm talking about right here. Okay, it's always something wrong with them. Okay, they have to be intoxicated on some level, even if they're not doing drugs, because drugs can also be just riz me up. Okay, bitches get high for that. Now, what's funny? This is what's really funny to me. Years ago, especially when Facebook was a thing, get out of my DMs, get out of my inbox. Y'all always trying to come at me and this, that, and this. They don't want to talk to niggas, but get on live stream, riz me up. Okay, niggas be doing it too. Okay, and it doesn't lead to nothing. Okay, your best pickup lines, it proves what I was saying in many videos. Okay, that game does not matter. It doesn't matter what you say. Because she's sitting up there saying, take your best shot, give me some good pickup lines. Ha 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 ha. I can laugh it off. That's the equivalent of the Leviathan. Okay, telling you to shoot me with your best shot. Use 12 atomic bombs. I don't care. Use 1,000. Nothing's going to happen to it. Okay, it's probably a massage to the Leviathan. That's how tough, cold-hearted these bitches are. That's how sociopathic they are. They have zero feelings. Okay, and you may think I'm reaching, but you got to think about that. How do you feel? You know the joke that goes around. You know, if a guy gets one compliment, he remembers it forever when it's from a female. Bitches get 1,000 a day. It's nothing to her. So you as a nigga, can you just imagine yourself? I want you hoes to raise me up. No, you're gonna be thinking, I want you hoes to suck my penis. That's what you thinking. You want an action, okay, and you want a resolution. Touch, ejaculate, get out, maybe we can hug, or whatever your goals is with her. I don't even want to be around you right now. What you okay, but it's what you wanted. It's the conclusion to what you want to happen. Bitches can do things with zero conclusion. It don't even feel like she is lost. Okay. Okay, hence why the chase is appealing to these bitches. Okay. This is why retarded dudes like to chase. Okay, because once again, that's that feminine energy. You have to be in line with these bitches to do well with them. Okay, this ain't even the point. I'm building up to a story that happened. Okay. And this is the deep part right here, friendship, relationships. Okay. Those two are very similar. The only boundaries between the two is sex. Okay. That's what make one of these things different than the other. This is what make these things unlike the other. This is what make one special, more special than the other. And we have to respect both. But the same, mindset is still there, but it's just on a different level when it's a relationship. Like, a relationship in the sense of man and bitch, doing man and bitch things alone together. Okay, so let's talk about relationships and sexual intercourse, okay, because that's only supposed to be between man and bitch. Okay, man and bitch. Now, what do they say about bitches that have too many sexual partners? A piece of that nigga is always in her. Okay, that's what makes sense. That's what's supposed to happen, which is why you bitches should be selective of who you let lay their dick on your forehead. Okay. All right. And then you notice that they even act like the dudes too. They are notorious for mirroring the personality of the niggas. Okay. Like he has corrupted her because it's always a stupid nigga. She's never taken on good characteristics. Most of the time you see hoes in these situations because they don't pick decent men. So you think about the people that you want to influence you. I want to be associated with these people. You use a dude as a blueprint to become a better dude. Okay, we as young, impressionable men, okay, we look at stuff we see on TV, G.I. Joe, Bruce Lee. Some can even say Shark Tank if you want to be an entrepreneur or other entrepreneur shows, whatever. You trying to build yourself. Okay, do you see the similarities between those? But once again, what separates these two? Sex. And if you take sex and put it there, that makes it perverse and an abomination. Okay, so let's just scribble this out and keep things normal and pure. Okay, we don't do rainbow stuff. We don't do that. Okay, just to, make this deep. Okay, that's the chaos, that's the pandemonium putting sex everywhere. You just touching your dick on everything. Okay, that don't make any sense. This is fifth. I might have to do a part two because it's taking a long time. Hold on. Okay, now since we say at this part, now think about this. Okay, yeah, I want to learn from this person here. I want to learn from this dude here. You're relating. You look for the things that you can relate to. Okay. Now once again, if that dude happens, let's say the Eminem verse from "Hi, My Name Is." My English teacher wanted to have sex in junior high. The problem is my English teacher was a guy. I smacked him in his face with an eraser, chased him with a stapler, stapled his nuts to a stack of paper. You see that right there? That's the perfect analogy. Okay, your teacher is supposed to teach you, supposed to strengthen your spirit with knowledge that's going to help you. And that teacher wanted to have sex, and Eminem was like, I don't play that. See, that's how we operate. Okay, we do not play that. Okay, that is true relatability. You want people that is sane like you. But bitches, on the other hand, they don't really operate like that. Okay, they don't really operate like that. So I'm finna break down the word relate again if I didn't do it this time. Hold on. Okay, relate, to make or show a connection between. We ain't trying to have them type of connections, nigga. Okay, and the selfishness. A hoe does not give a crap. Okay, which is why, sexuality with bitches, it can just be anywhere. That's why they can become a rainbow zombie even quicker than, the average nigga. They don't give a crap. Okay, it is all me, 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 me. We're going to look at selfish once again. Selfish definition.
Here's the definition of selfish: of a person, action, or motive, lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure.
See, and when you make it about yourself, nothing else really matters. Okay, you don't have common sense because it's all about me, 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 me. And the body is sin, it's just filthy. Okay, that's why, because, we was born through sin. All right, that's why every day we have to fight against our flesh to be righteous. Like the Bible says, cast down evil imaginations. You want to do a lot of things you ain't supposed to be doing. Okay, you want to go over there and club somebody upside the head, you ain't supposed to. You're a good person. But other people do not do that. They go strictly with their feelings because that's me, 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 what I want to do, nigga. Okay, nigga, I'm a thug, nigga. I act on how I feel and never deal with emotions, nigga. That's a rap lyric from Exhibit. And he is telling the truth about how them niggas think. And this is what hoes like, because hoes are the same way. 13 minutes and it still ain't really built up to what I'm trying to do yet, but it's gonna be worth it. Because of the example that I'm gonna use. Hold on. Yeah, this might be two parts. Okay, and as I paused this, I looked down at my phone at the selfish definition, and one of the adjectives is unthinking, thoughtless, heedless. Okay, so it makes perfect sense. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, the wild, wild west when you're selfish. Anything goes. Okay, that's pretty much the same as a rainbow zombie. Now think about Jesus, the masculine energy. Okay, the good masculine. Jesus is not selfish. Okay, Jesus is everything, but he don't make it about himself. He just say worship him. Okay, but what are you talking about? Jesus said he's a jealous God. That ain't how it works. Okay, we are made in his image. Okay, picture yourself making something and it's not doing what you intended to do. Think about that. Okay, it wouldn't make any sense for you to be okay with that. Oh, I made you to be some scissors, but instead you turned it to a massage item. It's just stupid. Okay, it's cutting the person up. Kind of similar to how Rainbow Zombies do it. They thinking they rubbing everybody right and they making everybody bleed. Whores do it too. All right, so we already talked about how whores and them got a lot in common. All right, so let me see if I can finally talk about why I'm even going this deep with it, because this stuff is real. This stuff is real. Okay, you make a big deal out of nothing. They looking at you from up here, looking down here, looking at the stuff that you see as nothing. It ain't no big deal. Okay, because a lot of people think that way because they got this grandiose mentality. Everybody want to be number one, but that's not how it works. Okay, the most serious things are the things you don't think about, which is how deception comes in. That's the perfect way to get you. That's why you see cartoons of the person watching from the high place. I noticed that this person is having a bad day. Maybe I should send a device to him. Take this, you can become one of my minions. I'll grant all your wishes. Okay, and this is essentially how niggas get bitches too. Okay, so let me finally read what I'm talking about real quick. All right, let me read this real quick. But remember, our mind have to be turning, otherwise we're not of Jesus. Okay, if you're not thinking, you're selfish, you're thoughtless, you're heedless. Okay, anything goes. The idle mind is the devil's playground. Let me see if I can find this. All right, so back to why I really decided to even go this deep on it. Okay, because once again, I'm infatuated with live streams and stuff and the psychology behind bitch and niggas that go out of their way to try to hinder you from bitch, even hoes. So every time I get on live stream, I've been on so many of them, some people start to recognize you. And then they try to call you out. Oh, you on her live stream, you was flirting and this, that, and this, and then he this old and this, that, and this, be trying to play or hate on you. Okay, because they see that the girl doesn't mind, so they try to make her mind. And every time I get on there, this one particular dude does this, but his stick is, like I see him a lot too, and to get girls to interact with him, he just talk about how depressed he is, how he overdosed, how he's on the verge of, slitting his wrist. He's always on the verge of ending himself. Oh, poor him, poor me. I'm a bitch. And hoes love a little bitch in a nigga. Ooh, a nigga got a little bitch in him. Okay, that's what they love. That's how they get in. Okay, because she's a bitch herself. And this been going on for weeks. He'll just see me and just act the fool. Okay, he becomes a moderator on a lot of their channels. They even go live with him. You see her here, him there. Okay, so he should be content. Okay, you going farther than a lot of people. Nobody really care. We having fun. So I get on there. He harassing me. And the next day, after he get me timed out, he come back, and the girl pins what he says. And he said, "I need to say what happened last live was completely unacceptable. You have no idea what I'm going through. And you guys making jokes is horrible for my mental health, especially when I hurt like that, shaking my head." And I just said, nigga, you just, nigga, you just a bad person. You try to use mental illness as an excuse. Stop it. Because, if he was really that much in pain, okay, why you got to come on here telling everybody, trying to make everybody feel sorry for you? Okay, so, he talking this junk, and then he pretty much times me out. And then the girl reads the comment. And this is stupid because we was having a good interaction. She was reading. When I first typed that comment, it was spammed out. Usually hoes don't go back that far to look. But the devil was in there. I don't know why. And then she went back and found that comment. I'm like, it's been like 5 minutes. You went back and found it. And she read it. And she made it about herself. I don't know how you can do this. I didn't say it when I was giving the example, but I called his name out first. Okay. And I said, nigga, you making this an excuse. Okay. It ain't no because you got mental illness. You just a bad person. And she reads it like this, so you're saying that I'm a bad person when you don't really understand? I'm like, what the hell? Because once again, this is 5 minutes y'all talking and everything going good, and she just goes back, and then you just hear that, you're like, hold on, I didn't say nothing about you. It don't make any sense. And then he just hides me from the channel. He's like, okay, I hid him from your channel. That's the part of the selfishness that I'm talking about. The bitch was not thinking. Okay, she was not thinking. Let's look up the adjectives again. Okay, this time I'm just to read all the ones I see. I joined them for selfish reasons. Synonyms: egocentric, egocentric, egotistic, egotistical, egomaniacal, self-centered, self-regarding, self-absorbed, self-obsessed, self-seeking, self-serving, wrapped up in oneself, inward-looking, introverted, self-loving, inconsiderate, thoughtless, unthinking, uncaring, heedless, unmindful, uncharitable, unkind, miserly, grasping, greedy, mercenary, money-grubbing, acquisitive, opportunistic, out for what one can get, mean, looking after number one on the make. Now think about that the next time a bitch make you think that bitch selfish. That's how serious we should be taking this. Now, once again, why do I like talking about streams? Because it's everyday stuff, okay? It's everyday stuff that you can see even more because it's literally right in front of you. Okay, in person, it take a lot of thought to really decipher stuff. I'm like, hold up. And I don't see these niggas over here doing this, but you see them there. Okay, what I love about stuff like that, it's very similar to that test that they did a while back, to where they was saying, press this button every time this person get it wrong, it's gonna shock them, and it was a lie. And they kept pressing it, and they didn't care how much pain that guy was in, and and the test made it seem like they, off the person when they really didn't. I was like, whatever, and they did it for free. I forgot the name of that test, but put it in the comments if you remember that test. 65% of people did not mind ending the life of somebody else. Okay, they didn't mind just making it hard for people. I put you in charge, whatever. Let's just it ain't us. Shoot, do it. Okay, because these people do not relate. You just a nigga behind the glass. Okay, you a nigga behind this. Okay, you a nigga across the street. You a nigga outside the posse. You a nigga that just got a job. You a nigga that just came into the group. Okay, do you see that? Okay. They have no boundaries, but them the only boundaries they really have right now. You ain't like us. Not like us. You not like us. Okay, it is demonic. Okay, that's why you walk around seeing people look like a zombie all the time, okay? And the drugs make them like that too. It just enhances it. Okay, if they don't have it, they become a different type of zombie, okay? All right. And then let me give y'all more example of how messed up this bitch herself is, okay? So the next day, the YouTube still recommend the bitch. I didn't ever hide her from me or nothing. So I just looked just to see what's happening. Okay, then she gets another guy on there, okay, who's actually beside her on the live stream join. And this same nigga was over there talking junk to him. And then he told her, oh, you need to hide this guy. He been talking junk to me ever since he been talking to me. Hide this. Well, he didn't hide him. He just timed him out, got him timed up. But you see how disloyal she is. Okay, she's still on his side, by the way. She didn't never hide him because they got the same demons. But she still put this nigga over this nigga when she was acting like he was everything in that last stream, only because I'm not like her. I'm not like her. Okay, selfishness is unmindful, unthinking. It doesn't give a crap. Okay, the only reason why she did not necessarily hide that nigga is because he serves her a purpose, like a parrot on her shoulders. Okay, he makes her feel comfortable being a bitch because he's a bitch nigga. All right. And then I've been on 2 live today, and at least 2 days or 3 in a row, bitches get on there. Should I dump this nigga because he cheated on me? My nigga cheated on me. What should I do? You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. Okay. Like I say, bitches have to be dragged away from an abusive relationship because they're the same thing. That's their selfishness, how they pick their niggas. Okay, the niggas that's closer to them is like them, and that is a promise. I'm telling you, man, it's the little stuff we got to think about the most. Okay, a trip could change your life. Somebody can trip and fall and become paralyzed because of the way they fall, or they can break their hips or whatever. Okay, a little stumble is all it takes to be trampled by a herd. A little stumble is all it takes to fall into a hazard zone. All right, and since it's 25 minutes, I'm going to just end this here. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.